Hello and welcome. You're watching Unplugged TV India. This is Alice Francis. Let's begin with today's top news. Assembly elections, 3 states, Goa, Uttarakhand and Uttar Pradesh voting on Monday. Center to ban 54 Chinese apps over security risk. ISRO successfully launches PSLV C-52 with Earth observation and 2 small satellites. Nation remembers martyrs on Pulwama terror incident on 3rd anniversary on Monday. Huge relief, India continues to report drop in COVID-19 cases and deaths. Goa elections, 11.64 lakh registered voters will select their next CM phase as the Goa Assembly elections voting is done for the 40 assembly seats in Goa on Monday. Around 301 candidates are contesting the elections, in which 26 women candidates are in the fray for the 40 assembly seats. Goa registered 60.18% votes till 3 p.m. on Monday. Meanwhile, Goa Chief Minister Pramod Sawant said he was confident that the BJP would win 22 plus seats. Uttarakhand elections, 35.21% voters turned out, recorded till 1 p.m. on Monday. The fate of 632 candidates at the Uttarakhand Assembly elections will be sealed on Monday by 82.67 lakh voters. The single-phase Assembly election was for the 70 seats. Uttar Pradesh Assembly elections, 51.93% voter turned out till 3 p.m. on Monday. The Indian government is planning to impose a ban on 54 Chinese applications that pose a security risk to the country. According to reports, the Union Ministry of Information Technology would ban apps for prominent Chinese internet companies such as Tencent, Alibaba and NetEase that are rebranded copies of apps that India has outlawed in 2020. The current action could be the result of tension between the two neighboring countries who have been embroiled in a long-running border dispute that has hampered business relations. The Indian Space Research Organisation ISRO on Monday launched India's Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle PSLV C-52 along with 2 smaller co-passenger satellites into an intended sun-synchronized polar orbit of 529 km altitude at 617 from Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota. This was the ISRO's first launch mission of 2022. The satellite EOS-04 is realized at U.R. Rao Satellite Center, Bangalore. It is a radar imaging satellite designed to provide high-quality images under all weather conditions for applications such as agriculture, forestry and plantations, soil moisture and hydrology and flood mapping. Weighing about 1710 kilograms, it generates 2280 watt power and has a mission life of 10 years. Co-passenger satellite was successfully separated from the PSLV in a predetermined sequence. ISRO Chairman S. Somnath congratulated Team ISRO for the precision with which the mission was accomplished. The Ministry of Health and Family Welfare announced that there have been 34,113 new COVID-19 cases recorded in the country on Monday. The country's active caseload now stands at 4,78,882, accounting for 1.12% of total cases. In India, the daily positivity rate is 3.19%, while the weekly positivity rate is 3.99%. In the previous 24 hours, 91,930 patients have recovered, bringing the total number of recovered patients to 4,16,77,641 since the start of the pandemic. As a result, India's recovery rate is 97.68%. On the third anniversary of Pulwama terror incident, the Indian Army and other security services paid tribute to the martyred soldiers of the Central Reserve Police Force. On February 14, 2019, a Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorist smashed an explosive-laden vehicle into a bus transporting CRPF men, killing up to 40 of them. Prime Minister Narendra Modi praised the nation's fallen CRPF troopers for their valiant service. He said their supreme sacrifice and bravery inspires every Indian to work for a strong and successful country. Yogi Adityanath, the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Shashi Tharoor, a senior congressman, were among the leaders who paid homage to the martyrs. Hijab Row, a week of stress finally ends. Students re-enter the temple of knowledge. Some schools have now been reopened from Monday in Udupi district in Karnataka. The educational institutions, which were put on hold amid the hijab protest, are now put back to their regular routine while also being guarded by the cops. Many schools in Udupi district in Karnataka were closed since last week following the rise in hijab row controversy. The ongoing issue of Muslim girls wearing a hijab to schools and colleges is widely seen as an act to sideline the minority class of Muslim in India. This act is also being regarded as a gruesome act by the Hindu-dominated authorities. On Monday, when the institutions opened back, the police stood guard, protecting students in their uniforms, when a few students even wore hijabs. The act was seen at a government girls' school, which is the exact place where the hijab issue first barged in. Meanwhile, authorities have banned gatherings of more than 5 people within 200 meters of educational institutions. US certain that Russia may invent a pretext to strike Ukraine. Tension between Russia and Ukraine escalates. The US stated on Sunday that Russia might invade Ukraine at any time and may construct a surprise pretext for an attack, reiterating its commitment to protect every inch of NATO territory. Russia has more than 100,000 troops stationed near Ukraine, which is not a member of the Atlantic Military Alliance, and Washington has frequently warned that an invasion is inevitable, despite leaving diplomatic channels open that have so far failed to resolve the problem. Moscow denies any such plans and has accused the West of hysteria. US-Canada bridge reopens after police clear area of demonstrators. After Canadian police evacuated demonstrators fighting to lift COVID-19 restrictions, North America's busiest trade link reopened for traffic on late Sunday evening, ending a 6-day blockage, according to the Canada Border Service Agency. Following a court order on Friday, Canadian police made multiple arrests on Sunday and cleared demonstrators and vehicles occupying the Ambassador Bridge in Windsor, Ontario. The blockade had suffocated Detroit's automaker supply chains, causing Ford Motor Company, the country's second largest automaker, General Motors Company, and Toyota Motor Corporation to reduce production. The bridge transports over $360 million in two-way freight every day, accounting for about a quarter of all goods traffic between the United States and Canada. Thank you for watching Unplugged TV India. Please hit like, subscribe and share. This is Alice Francis signing off.